What's good, everybody? So I saw the face-to-face between KSI and Joe Fournier was just posted, and I'm interested to see what they had to say to each other. Let's check it out.
A little bit of a heated press conference. Joe, start with yourself. Just talk me through the show.
No, he was being a bit cheeky. He didn't like my chain. He doesn't like 35 carats of
I
diamonds.
just told you to take off your glasses so I could see your eyes, and then you just pushed me.
Yeah, because it was a bit romantic. I thought we had to really spice this up a little bit, and I wanted to feel the power. I wanted to understand.
Yeah, how I felt it. And
You
it was
needed all 8 of your crew
shocking.
behind you to keep you stood up straight.
Yeah, cool.
So real quick, see, we already seen the mind games of Joe Fournier. Trying to get in the mind of KSI. Is he trying to frustrate him a little bit? Trying to get him in his emotions? What do you guys think?
I'm not discrediting you. What you've done in the last couple of years,
Yeah.
you've definitely bridged the gap, right? So let's say I'm a 10 and you started at a 0. You're a 7. You're still not a 10.
Yeah, but then
Right?
when I get in that
competitive
ring
as I want you to be.
and hit you, and you realize, oh wait, he's actually a 14. What then?
No, nothing. Because that's
Are we
not gonna
doing
happen.
Logan Paul
Hey.
Reality.
math stuff
You know,
right
the
now?
thing is, this is reality. This ain't a video game. This ain't esports. We're not playing.
I mean,
I'm
like,
not Dennis
have you
Bergkamp.
really been like
Yeah?
pushing yourself, like even in sparring? Have
No,
you
because
really?
I don't need to. Because I need to be at an 8 out of 10 to beat you.
So you're not even putting your all into it.
No, I've sparred twice. I've been in the clubs. I've been Fournier.
Well, meanwhile, I'm here,
It ain't gonna make a
putting
difference.
my
because-
all into it, and you
sure,
think,
and I'm glad, and I want you to, because what I want is an exciting fight. And if I was putting my all into it, it lasts 20 seconds, all the boxing purists would be on my ass. And now what they're going to see is me and you standing in the middle of the ring, hands by our side, no waist,
yeah,
no
but
guard,
I want
just scrap it out.
I want to be tested.
You're going to be
this is
tested.
it. This
You're
is-
going to be tested. But the thing is, the difference is, that moment where I test you, the next time you wake up, you'll be like, what happened? Who won?
So with this, I don't know how I feel about this. I don't like Joe saying that he's gonna be willing to take a punches to land a few back, because that's feeding into KSI's game. KSI wants a brawl. KSI wants a firefight. That feeds into him. In my opinion, the way Joe gets this done is to use his boxing. He has the experience. Use his boxing and outpoint KSI and keep him off of you. I think it's very bad for Joe to try to feed into this game. This could all be mind games. He could be just pulling KSI right now. But if it's not, and he's not training really hard either. He mentioned that he hasn't really been sparring. He hasn't really been training really hard to make it a fair fight. I think it's all just mind games. But if what he's saying is the truth, he could be in danger in this fight. Because KSI is going to test him. KSI is going to test his cardio, that's for sure. But in the fight, we'll really see. We'll really see how well Fournier's gas tank is in this fight. Unless he gets the job done early, which I don't see happening, but I think KSI will test that gas tank. We will really see the truth, whether Joe Fournier prepared for this fight or not.
The riskiest thing in my life at the moment is the stock market. Right? That's all I'm worried about today. It ain't the man in front of me.
I'm not a guy that is gonna just play around. I'm not here to.
They call you the nightmare, but you're just gonna be a wet dream. That's all you're gonna be, bro. That's it. There is
You're
no
loving
nightmare.
these lines, isn't it,
They're
man?
not a nightmare to me. You're gonna get in a ring and do what? You're gonna walk straight into a right hand, wake up unconscious.
When I said that I was gonna knock out Tempo in 1 round, what did I do?
What are you gonna do to me? So you got
Knock
nothing
you
to
out.
say.
Knock you out.
You can't even say it with a straight face because you know you can't. And I do think
Yeah,
it's
and
gonna be a good
I
scrap.
think when I knock you out and leave you unconscious,
Yeah.
then people will put me pound for pound the best in the influencer scene.
So we can clearly see the difference in KSI's demeanor for this fight. And I think it was also showing for the last fight, but we saw that hesitation there. I don't know how I feel about that. Is KSI doubting himself a little bit? Or is he just trying to be more humble and respectful than he was before? This is like a complete 180 than what we saw with the Logan Paul fight, what we saw with Pineda and Swarms. It's a completely different KSI here. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? What do you guys think?
But let me tell you, the way you walked into his 2 left hands, do that to me, and you're not gonna
Yeah,
be
but
on
I
your
can
toes
I can
jumping
take
up
a lot
and
of damage. Like, yeah, even in sparring, I've taken a lot of hits.
just that comment
I've
alone
never
me know that you haven't
I've never
taken
been
hits
dropped.
from
I've
someone
never
like me.
been
Yeah, I
dropped
don't like that.
You
in
understand?
sparring.
You want to come in and take damage off me? Feel free.
Okay.
Feel free. No problem. That's what I'm saying is, I'm just down, ding ding, we walk in, middle of the ring, hands by our sides, and we just start winging at each other. If you're faster, you're younger, you're apparently punched like Deontay Wilder, right? So what are you worried about? Let's do it.
See, I didn't like that statement from KSI there. I didn't like that. I don't like, as a fighter, you have to understand you're gonna get hit, but you shouldn't be fine with getting hit. You shouldn't be okay with taking shots and relying on that toughness, because taking big shots with headgear and sparring is completely different from taking shots for someone who's really trying to take your head off with no headgear. If KSI gets timed and he eats a hard shot from Joe, he can get hurt. We saw it against Logan Paul. He got hurt. He went down. So I don't know how I feel about that. I don't really like that kind of mindset from KSI there. You shouldn't have that much confidence in your chin that you're willing to take free punches. With that being said, I just hope KSI works on his defense for this fight, so he doesn't have to rely on his chin to hopefully hold up against these power shots that are going to be coming his way.
Where does the challenge of JJ rank?
The only challenge I have against him is he's unorthodox. He's younger and he's more explosive, and he's confident, and he's been fighting a lot. But from a boxing standpoint, he's not in the same stratosphere.
Here's the thing with that though, being unorthodox can hurt you, but it can help you. We see it with someone like Deontay Wilder, someone who's very, very unorthodox. But because of him being so unorthodox, he was able to get and accomplish to what he has accomplished. He was able to do the things he's able to do. Being an unorthodox fighter can help you. It can definitely hurt you when you meet a boxer. Someone with the real fundamentals down that can piece you up, move well, good footwork, good angles. But if you don't have that, if that's not up to par, if he's able to touch you, that unorthodox style can hurt you. It's very hard to prepare for those type of guys. Normally when you're sparring, getting ready for a fight, you want to get guys that can emulate the style of your opponent, so that when you're in there, there's no surprises. But the problem with an unorthodox fighter like that, you're going to have a real hard time finding guys that can emulate that style. And that can cause problems when it comes to the fight, because you won't be prepared for it. And that was very clear when KSI fought FaZe Temper. FaZe Temper was not expecting that karate, Michael Venom Page style, and he got caught. Let's see if KSI can do something similar to this fight.
May the 13th, it goes down. We have a few more weeks left to go through training, left to get everything in order. Some training harder than others.
Yeah.
It may seem.
Yeah, maybe you should spar a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, for your sake,
All right.
for sure.
Thanks for the advice. Now
No.
what you should do,
What?
keep doing everything you're doing. Yeah. Stop wearing prime blow up drinks and getting suplexed by your mate. Yeah. Maybe get back in the gym. Okay.
Frog splash.
Yeah. Frog splash. Sorry.
Yeah.
Apologies. I'm not. See, this is the thing. This is a fantasy world you live in.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the real world's gonna be crack. Oh
Calm.
shit. Fuck. He was right. What do we do now? You know. It's all right. You got a rematch clause. You can run it back and.
Oh, they have a
and stop
rematch clause.
wrestling.
So takeaways from this face-off. Clearly Joe Fournier's here coming strong with the mind games. Is KSI's mind strong enough to handle it? KSI does seem a little hesitant this fight. When Joe asked him, "What are you gonna do to me?" KSI did hesitate. Is KSI unsure of himself? Or is he just trying to show respect this time around? Is Joe in KSI's head? Is he unsure of himself? I don't know. What do you guys think? Catch you in the next one.